As a reminder, the rigid motions that we've discussed so far are the line reflections. Okay, we specifically talked about when you reflect across the x-axis, that basically the y value is going to be opposite of what it was before. Okay, and that when we reflect across the y-axis, the x value is going to be opposite of what it was in the pre-image. And then finally, when we reflect across the line y equals x, we're just going to switch x and y, or switch the ordering of them, but not make anything the opposite sign of what it was before. Okay. For translations, we talked about this concept of a vector, right? So if a vector maybe looks like this, 4, comma, -1, that would mean that our pre-image is going to slide 4 to the right and also slide 1 down. Okay, and so again, we're going to do, add whatever our slide is for our shift in the x value, and add whatever our b is to our y value for the shift for the up or down. Okay, so again, pretty simple. Now we want to look at our rules for rotations here. Okay, now we have to understand here that each point in the pre-image, okay, so call it point P here, is going to start with this distance from the point of rotation, right, or that fixed point that we're discussing. Now we have to understand that however many degrees the rotation is, it's still going to be the same length from that center of rotation here. So again, these two lines are actually congruent. Okay, it's the same thing for a 180-degree rotation. Okay, if we take a look at the center of rotation here in our pre-image, okay, it's going to be, this segment here is going to be the same length as from the center of rotation to the image. Okay, now we see these rules here. Okay, if we have a 90-degree rotation, okay, you can see that we are going counterclockwise here. Okay, we are actually moving these counterclockwise unless stated otherwise. Okay, we can see that when we shift 90 degrees counterclockwise, we go from x, y here, and basically we're going to switch the ordered pairs and then make the y value negative. Okay, and so this is kind of the rule that we sort of have to remember here for our 90-degree rotation. Okay, and then for our 180-degree rotation, we're actually just going to make both the x's and the y's negative. So you can see that we have x comma y, and for 180-degree rotation, we're just going to make each ordered pair actually negative. So you can imagine this one, if this looks like maybe it's the point 4 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2 up. It would be now -4, -2, where we go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left and 1, 2 down. Okay, and so I tried to summarize these rules for you guys, and this picture is definitely in your notes. You can probably go ahead and skip this last one, as we probably will not need it. Okay, but we've just summarized these rules now for a 90-degree rotation and a 180-degree rotation.